obviously, first things first, coffee. Good morning, everyone. No, that sounds weird. Good morning. So I figured that I'd go ahead and do like a typical morning routine. I know a lot of people do those, but they always seem to be people that like don't have real jobs, or like YouTube is their full-time job. I don't want to say that it's not a real job because it is a lot of work, but it's always people like don't typically have to be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm always on a time crunch. I feel like a lot of people can relate to this a little more than someone who's like, I roll out of bed at 9 o'clock and drink a lavender latte while overlooking the beach, and then I don't have to do anything until 12 o'clock, which is when my pedicure is scheduled. So this is going to just be very quick, basic essentials to the point, because I have to be at work by 9 o'clock, which means I usually have to leave my house around like 8:20 or so in order to catch the metro, because I use public transportation, because as I cannot stress enough, I'm on a budget. So I'm going to make one. I am filming this on a Sunday because that's just making sure that I have time to like get the camera set up and have really nice lighting, and because I want to give you guys like a nice video with my new camera, and I didn't want to be like in a rush and have to be late for work, because in the real world, if you're late for work, that's not good. This is the coffee I like to use. They actually ground it locally from where I'm from, in Virginia, and it will seriously wake you up. I'm not kidding. You only need like 1 cup of this in the morning and you're set. So I have this lovely Ninja coffee maker that was a housewarming gift from my parents. Typically what I do is I go ahead and set it on a timer the night before, so my coffee will be ready at 7. I wake up at 6:30, and then I do my hair and makeup. Well, typically I do my makeup and then I run out of time and do my hair later. I can hear my coffee maker go off, and that's when I know that it's time for me to like wrap up my makeup and start to like fill in my brows and do my mascara and do setting spray, and we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through the part where I do my makeup. If you guys would like to see a full version of that where I explain the products more and go a little more in depth with the process, I can go ahead and do that in a separate video, because this took me about a half hour to do my hair and makeup. Of course, I moisturize my face, prime it first, and then do your typical routine with foundation if I know it's not too hot outside, concealer, or a little bronzer and light contouring, and then I go ahead and do some light eye makeup, mascara, and then I set it all with a setting spray. I do also take my septum piercing out for work. As a young professional who's just starting in the design field, I personally believe that it just comes across as more professional for me to take it out. So I would always check with your office to make sure there's standards before showing up to a job interview with an unusual piercing or tattoo being shown. And then I just went ahead and put my hair half up and straightened it a little bit. It's a nice, quick, easy way to get ready for the day. I love this because it takes like maybe 10 minutes to make. So on a normal work day, I would typically have just a fried egg, a fourth of an avocado, and 2 turkey sausage links. But on the weekends, I like to mix it up a little bit. So here we have huevos rancheros, which is another great way to make a quick breakfast. I'm actually doing a video right now on the Whole30. So I'll be featuring my more normal everyday breakfast on that. Once I have my breakfast ready, typically what I like to do is just curl up on my couch, and then I'll actually watch whatever episode of Philip DeFranco happened like the day before, because he always does them in the evening, so I can kind of catch up as to what's going on in the news. I have my breakfast, Eska needs her breakfast. So she has this cute little setup. I actually got her this dog food that has real bits of chicken in it. And so what she does is she's just like eating around the chicken at this point. Eska! That's what I thought. You want some breakfast? Yeah, can you sit? Good girl. She also won't eat her breakfast until she has water with it. Yeah, you want some water? Okay, I'm getting you some water. Have my lovely glasses. Look at her. This dog is obsessed with water. Like if I leave it in her bowl and replenish it all day, that's all she'll do is just drink water all day. Oh, wow. That wasn't very smart now, was it, Eska? I need to give my plants water. So I have a few plants. I have some succulents over here. So those are good. They don't need to be watered. I'm trying to root something right there. I have this plant in here. To get a little bit because I just watered it the other day. So that one doesn't need too much. And then in my room, I have another succulent and then a spider plant that I just got. So it looks like that guy could use some water. And then we go outside. It's a beautiful day. It's a little hazy outside because it's really hot, but there you can see the Washington Monument, and then you have the Jefferson Memorial over there. The Lincoln Memorial is right under here, and then the Nationals Park is right here. And over there is Crystal City, and you can see the Potomac. And then I have my lovely plant babies. Oh, it's hot. Oh God. Oh no. I need shoes. All right, well, let's try that again. Okay. So I have my tomato plant, my basil, some rosemary, some lavender, and what's this? Lemon something or another. You're supposed to be eating your breakfast, little lady. After that's all done, I go ahead and I just wash my dishes right away. That way when I get home, I don't have that much to do. After I wash the dishes, I would typically go ahead and make my lunch for the day. Since I do work in downtown, the food can get pretty expensive, so I try to pack every day. And I either have leftovers from the day before, or I have, I'll do some meal prep and I'll grill some chicken so I can have like a nice like grilled chicken salad. I always have like lettuce on hand, and then I just like make my own dressing using lime and some olive oil and Italian seasoning. And then after that, pretty much just get dressed. I actually have this cute little steamer. Before I get dressed, a lot of people iron their clothes, but I found that using a steamer is a lot easier, so I have this like nifty little steamer that I like to use. So then I would get dressed, and by that time it's usually 8 o'clock or so. So if I have time, I'll take Eska OUT. I'm not gonna say it because otherwise she's gonna freak out. Typically Joe will take her OUT because he wakes up after me, and I'm usually like in a hurry rushing to get out the door, but if I'm not, I'll go ahead and take her, and then I'll just like sit on the couch and chill and like watch a YouTube video until it's time to go, and then I walk to work. Well, I walk to the metro and then to work. So that's my typical morning routine. If you guys want an actual more in-depth version of like how I do my makeup or hair, or like pick out my outfits in the morning, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if there's anything else that you'd like to see, I'm totally open to suggestions. I just kind of like do whatever I want. The 4th of July is coming up on Wednesday, so I'm going to have a vlog up for that probably sometime this weekend. I'm gonna try to post more regularly, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Is that what cool people do? I don't know how to end videos, so I'm just gonna bye.